Charli D'Amelio, #1 TikToker, right? So she was on track to pass PewDiePie in followers, and yeah, I know YouTube subscribers are way different than TikTok followers. Much more easy to get a following on TikTok, but 99 million is still 99 million, dude. But recently, it's taken a dip. She lost like 500,000 followers in like the last couple of hours. So pretty much she's in some controversy for like not being grateful for her fans and just seeing them as numbers. Pretty much she had like dinner with James Charles, and then she just acted really bad along with her sister, and just like no manners or something, disrespected the chef. And she made some off comments about her fans or something. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. But yeah, I gotta talk about how she had 1 million followers, right, last year, and now she has 99 million. I mean, that's not even like an insane growth. That's a nutty growth, dude. That really perplexes me because, like, how does that even happen? Like, how many people are on TikTok, and why do they all love Charli D'Amelio? Because listen, I'm not gonna throw out anything. There's just a bunch of theories, right, about TikTok feeding their #1 fake followers, or just them being bots or something. Which obviously I'm not saying anything. I have no way to prove this at all, and I'm not accusing her of anything. But it's just kind of weird. I mean, I feel like even she can't believe that she's about to pass freaking PewDiePie. Like, this has never happened in the history of the internet, right? It takes years and years to get up to that level, and that was already insane. PewDiePie's growth was absolutely nuts. So I don't know, man. In a measly year as well, I don't know. I swear to God, TikTok is just filled with zombies and they multiply. None of them have brain cells. They just click follow and swipe. In fact, I can give a reasonable estimate. About 40% of them are literal newborn toddlers. Also, can we talk about why she has this giant following? Like, is it because of the mediocre dances to popular songs? Because if we're comparing her to someone of her magnitude, right, like PewDiePie, there's a million reasons that people love PewDiePie, right? Down to earth, humble, funny, all of that. So, but then there's Charli D'Amelio, which, I mean, I maybe she's funny and all of that, but her main platform is TikTok, and that's where she gained all her followers, right? And the only thing you do there, I mean, there are some funny people, but at least from the content I've seen, it's just her dancing, barely. This is pretty similar to the Bella Poarch thing, where she just nods her head and then 230 million views. And it's not like a one-off thing. This is like consistent. She gets like, I don't know, like 14 million, 30 million views at TikTok. Which, bro, like, those numbers can't be real, right? Whatever, maybe it is. Maybe the human population as of this moment is 14 billion because people are just freaking like savages. I don't know. Okay, so let's just go back to the topic. Why is she losing followers, right? So we'll take a look at a couple of clips where they're just acting kind of weird. This entire video is really weird. It's got a bunch of dislikes, and all of her fans are just kind of like roasting her. I think it just boils down to getting fame super fast at a super young age, and they've just turned into like spoiled brats pretty much. So here's like the start of the video, right? And I don't know if they're putting on like a character or something, but why are they making like random expressions when nothing's going on? Is somebody throwing like a circus off camera? I really don't understand. Just take a look.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the D'Amelio Family YouTube channel, and tonight we are starting our brand new episode of Dinner with the D'Amelios, where we invite a person. Actually, we didn't invite anyone because we have no idea who's coming. But we're going to have a special guest.
Like, why did Charli just start laughing? They're like, aren't they just starting a video? And, bro, I'm so confused.
And we have no idea who it is.
So welcome to episode 1 of Dinner with the D'Amelios.
Okay, I'm sorry for pausing it again, but what just happened there? Did she like turn on like the video switch or something? I know you're supposed to have like an extroverted kind of personality in a video and raise your voice a bit, but I don't know, it just looked kind of passive aggressive to me. So then her sister Dixie kind of like roasts her mom for not cooking her food or something.
So this is our first home cooked meal we've had since last November.
Wait, why are they tracking you into like?
So immediately when you start recording, you throw a passive-aggressive comment towards your mom, and you know you're gonna have a big guest today, so I don't know what's going on here. Alright, big mystery guest has arrived. It is James Charles.
They wouldn't book me for the Dixie D'Amelio show, so I'm here for Dinner with the D'Amelios instead.
Yeah!
So then the chef shows up, right? They've got like a private chef for a luxurious meal, and yeah, this guy is probably the reason for the controversy because a chef has made the meal with care and love and all that, And later in the video, Dixie kind of vomits the food out.
So everybody on YouTube, this is not only the chef of the night, but our good friend Aaron May, who is my favorite chef. And thank you so much for doing this for us.
Bro, we've got some paella.
What is Charlie doing? Is that like, bro, I don't know if this is a character. Is that like a joke or something? That's gotta be the worst joke ever. Like, yay, clap for the chef. No, actually clap for the chef. Like, what are you doing? She's kind of got that attitude like, oh yeah, clap for the chef. Who cares about this guy? Like, what? This is just so disrespectful. Then for some reason, Charlie, out of the blue, asks her dad a question and then fake laughs in his face.
Dad, what was your senior superlative?
Class clown.
You're so stupid for that.
This is so awkward, dude. James Charles literally had to say, shut up. Like, goddamn. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think this is how you're supposed to talk to your parents. I don't know. Maybe that's just how the way I've been brought up, but you don't make snarky jokes like this when there's a guest in the house, let alone when there's not a guest in the house. I mean, it's clear that they're like on edge or something and they don't want to be here for some reason. So what happens after this is she proceeds to create like a scene in the room. She clearly doesn't like the food. She starts gagging at it, leaves the room, spits it out, and then vomits.
That's very classic to put in paella. It's part of what they would call the Mari Montagna, the sea and the land. And it brings you good luck and good fortune to eat it.
Try it.
Tastes like when a big wave hits you.
Do it.
And you,
Does it actually bring you good luck?
Good luck and good fortune, yes.
Liar.
Just do it.
Oh, Dixie, wait.
No, you're getting.
Yummy.
See?
It sometimes happens when. Oh God.
So dramatic.
Don't be so dramatic. dude.
Excuse yourself.
Is she being real? Or is she being dramatic? Oh, she actually threw up. Ew.
Classic Dixie.
Now, don't get me wrong, I totally understand being a fussy eater. I am literally the most fussy eater in the entire world, but I'm not blatantly disrespectful like this. This is just kind of hard to watch.
Christian almost puked. You have a child. What do you, like, think is gonna happen?
So I see Dixie, and then
That's very respectful. I'm sure the chef really appreciated that, especially the fact that, you know, he was watching and right in front of you and telling you about the food, and you still had the audacity to walk out there and spit it out and vomit. If you don't like the food, simply don't eat it, or if you try to eat it, don't throw such a dramatic fit right in front of the chef who works so hard to create the food. I don't know, man, if you're 19 years old and you're actually doing this at the dinner table, I mean, I don't know what to say. You've just not been brought up right. And the fact that the parents are just, you know, just standing there letting her say all this stuff in front of the chef is just incredibly disrespectful. At least James Charles looks like he was actually listening to the chef and, you know, paying attention to what he says, and he's appreciating the food. I know it's a really hard situation to be in, not liking your food made by your professional chef in this absolute mansion here, but you know, try to be respectful.
yeah, you're being very snappy at me today, so I would control the attitude.
You know, traditionally, when you invite a guest over, it's common courtesy to be overly respectful, right? Overly courteous and make sure they feel comfortable. But the fact that the family's fighting among themselves, a person just threw up and disrespecting the chef. Imagine how James Charles feels, dude. He's been brought into this random family feud.
I think it's like the first person that comes to mind. Stop that.
Dude, I swear this house.
So this is the first and last show that we're doing here.
Then we get to the ending of the video, and this is another clip that people are really mad about. So Charlie is pretty much talking about her followers, and she's like, oh, if I had like 7 more days, I would be able to get 100 million followers in a year. How cool would that be? And yeah, James Charles isn't having it.
Whoa.
In 1 year. If we're thinking about it, okay, how far away is that's Friday? Okay. I wish I had like more time. Cause imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting a mil.
Was the 95 not enough for you?
Well, I was just like saying like even number. Well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching our YouTube video.
Thank you so much for being here. We're so happy that we have you guys as part of our family. Bye, sisters.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it. The outro. Thank you for watching the first ever and most likely the last ever episode of Dinner with the D'Amelios. Big thumbs up for Aaron May, the amazing chef that cooked us this delicious meal. It truly was a bomb. I had not eaten yet today, so this was a treat. Thank you, my good sir. And
honestly, that was a pretty awkward outro there. James was giving her sass as well because, I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. There's a time and a place to talk about those things, and just being like, oh, I didn't gain 100 million followers. Like, okay, calm down. Also, props to James Charles for being the only person in the entire room who actually respected the chef. Like, oh my god, these people are like, I mean, a next level of privilege. Like, they really don't deserve this. I mean, to me, like, Charli and Dixie, they just seem like people who, I mean, not anybody deserves 100 million followers, so I'm gonna hold them at a high standard. So, yeah, they definitely do not deserve that many followers. It really depends on how you see her comment. Like, many people saw it as her thinking of people as numbers and not being satisfied with the massive growth. But again, it could just be a comment like, hey, I want 100 million, that would be cool. So it depends on how you interpret it, but I'm more annoyed at the general behavior throughout the video because there was no reason to be so disrespectful toward the chef and just be all around obnoxious in the dinner table when a guest is in your house. But yeah, that's the whole reason she lost 500k followers. I mean, as long as she's below PewDiePie, I have faith in the world, you know, because the second she passes PewDiePie, you know the world is gonna spiral into chaos then. Today we're talking about Dixie D'Amelio. This is Charli D'Amelio's sister. If you don't know who both of them are, you are probably happier than most of us. But essentially, they are the most popular TikTokers. They got famous for, I'm not really sure, just moving a bit on TikTok, I don't know, is what it is. But pretty much for the past couple of months, Charli D'Amelio has been the focus of many people's criticism. I don't really know why, they just weren't ready for fame or something. And people are kind of picking them apart bit by bit because they're kind of like kids. I mean, not kids anymore, but yeah. Now today's controversy is about Dixie D'Amelio going on Vogue. There's this video called 24 Hours with Dixie D'Amelio from the recording studio to Valentino fittings. And this video was not received well at all. It's got 52,000 likes and 49,000 dislikes. That's like nearly 50%. That is horrible. Apparently the issue with this video is that she comes off very privileged and rich. I mean, she is very privileged and rich, so that's not really a surprise. But the thing is, people are kind of mad that she's on Vogue in the first place. I don't really know what Vogue is, but apparently it's reserved for very, very high profile people, and people didn't consider a TikToker deserving enough to be on Vogue. I don't know, this situation might be similar to like Lele Pons showing up on Genius Raps, or Jacob Sartorius, you know, coming on Genius. People are like, what the heck is happening, right? Now, the last time we heard about Dixie and Charli was like the dinner controversy. Pretty much Charli and Dixie had dinner with James Charles, and they were very disrespectful to their chef, pretty much like spat out his food and stuff, and they asked for dino nuggets when there's like an A-star chef right in front of them. Not really the best moves, but okay, I'm a fussy eater as well, but I probably wouldn't do that. Oh yeah, do subscribe if you're new. YouTube has not been the best recently. I went on my phone and I can't find my own videos, dude. It's just invisible to me, so that kind of sucks. Subscribe so I feel better. Okay, 500k gig, let's begin.
Hello Vogue, it's Dixie D'Amelio, and today we're doing 24 hours with me, so we're gonna get my day started.
Oh boy, 24 hours in a TikToker's life. I'm so excited. This is practically like watching Jimmy Neutron, dude. Let me just take a wild guess, right? You enjoy for 23.59 hours, and then you film a 30-second TikTok with a brand deal for Instagram or something, make like $5 million, and yeah, that's pretty much all you do. Now listen, any TikTokers in the audience, don't get mad at me. I'm just making a guess because I'm an uneducated caveman, obviously. Leave a comment. What do you think a TikToker's life is like?
So I'm back in my kitchen, just worked out, I have some coffee, and I'm gonna make breakfast. I wanted to make a sandwich, but I just looked at my fridge and I have nothing to make a sandwich. I guess I can make some eggs. I don't really like eggs or cheese, but I'm going to be making this with both eggs and cheese.
Hold on, wait a minute, wait. I don't really like egg and cheese, guys, so I'm gonna be making this with egg and cheese. What, like, did your last two brain cells just stop functioning? Like, does she not want to do this or something? I feel like she's actually mad that Vogue is here. It's like, I'm gonna make myself hate today. I'm gonna eat something I absolutely despise. And also, just a side note, right? What kind of psychopath doesn't like egg and cheese? Egg is incredible, and cheese is even better, dude. I can't with these TikTokers, man. I knew they had terrible taste, but come on. This is just insulting.
The best cook in my family... It's probably me, but I just don't like to show off because my mom cooks for the family. But I'm definitely like number one.
Wait, is she being like unironic or is she being serious? I can't even tell because she kind of like always speaks in that semi-sarcastic voice. It's kind of like how a female surfer dude would sound like. You know, I'm the best chef in my family. I have very good taste, as I said. I don't like egg and cheese. Again, dude, I can't get over that. Psychopath. Who doesn't like egg and cheese? This is the worst part of this video right now. I would dislike it just for your terrible taste.
Have you ever read the thing that you can't break an egg in your hand? Like, it's physically impossible. I'm trying. Like, I'm actually...
Okay, so listen, before this, I was under the impression that TikTokers are only cringe for the 30 seconds of their TikTok, and after that, they go back to normal life. But apparently, they're just cringe all throughout the day, like just 24/7. Please move on. This is terribly awkward. And honestly, I don't even think it's her fault. It's probably like Vogue's fault because the entire thing is so awkward. Like, she should be talking to the cameraman. I don't know if she's allowed to or whatever, or if she's just not using that or what. This is just super weird.
So after breakfast, I need to get ready for the day, fix my hair because obviously it looks crazy right now, do some makeup. Then I'm doing a virtual fitting with Valentino because I'm shooting with them later this week. And then after that, I'm going to the recording studio.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna try to be unbiased. I'm pretty sure a portion of these dislikes are from jealousy as well. There's a bunch of people who just watch these super successful people and they're kind of like, I just don't like you. I mean, after seeing a day in their life and how chill it is, people are kind of like, I really don't like you now.
I moved to LA in May of this year, and I moved by myself in October.
Okay, listen, I don't think that's much of an achievement. You are 19 years old. Also, I just Googled her, right, just to check. And she's listed as an American singer. Is that what they're calling TikTokers these days? Come on, man.
I fully got into college of August of 2019, and I decided not to go just because traveling back and forth was going to be a lot. And I was also really scared because I saw someone make a TikTok saying that they would play my songs at a frat party, and that's really what like turned me away from going to school because I don't think I could handle that level of embarrassment. Being at a frat party and someone playing my song.
Okay, she makes songs, but I still think her main profession is TikToking, but okay. I also saw a comment in the comment section of this video saying that she only went viral because of how bad her song was. I don't know if this is true, but I'm not gonna check. I'm not subjecting my ears to anything like that. We can't have another "it's everyday bro" situation, right? In fact, my ears are still recovering from Nick Crompton's bars. You know, England is my city. It set my eardrums on fire.
Okay, yesterday I spent 2 hours on TikTok. The day before 3 hours. The day before 2 hours. The day before 3 hours. Yeah, so in the total week, I spent 18 hours on TikTok.
Okay, listen, those are pretty, like, rookie numbers, but considering you're spending that time on TikTok, I imagine it's worse than hell. So, here's a bit of advice for everyone watching. Delete TikTok, subscribe to Pegasus, and just watch Pegasus videos. Your life will be way better. Man, just watching this, I can't help but think that the life of a TikToker is supremely boring. I don't know if it's because, like, I'm a guy and generally I'm not fond of, like, trying new clothes or whatever, or I'm not interested in, like, makeup or whatever garbage she's doing. I don't know, man, it all just seems really underwhelming to me. It's like, if you're rich and famous and you've actually made it and you can do anything you want, and this is how you spend it, I'm like, okay, dude. Okay, moving on, so there was, like, this entire, like, boyfriend segment of them like baking cupcakes and talking about the relationship. Don't really care. I'm skipping past it.
You're supposed to be the dancer!
It's been so long.
Okay, I think it's time we get to the best part of the video, which is obviously the comment section. Here we have Annie saying, unpopular opinion, TikTokers shouldn't have a higher salary than doctors. Honestly, it's pretty crazy how our world works. It's really unfair. but it's kind of unfair because of us, you know? It's like all the kids are watching these TikTokers. They're obviously not gonna watch a doctor, right? And that's why for some reason, the TikTokers have a higher salary than doctors. Is what it is, man. This person says, out of all the actors, political activists, young business professionals, health professionals, independent artists, and trailblazers out there, this is what Vogue considers inspiring nowadays. It's a strong pass for me. Feed and nourish your minds, people. This ain't it. Def Noodles commented saying, Vogue be like, we're so relatable to Gen Z, XD, lol, lamau. This person says, I used to always wonder why people didn't like her. I knew her songs were bad, but I thought that wasn't enough for people to dislike her. But after watching this video, I see that she has a stuck-up personality. This person says, giving her such a big platform on such a respected, coveted fashion platform is literally like a spit in the face to consumers who could name tons more people who deserve this platform and actually love and respect the art and sanctity of the fashion world. Do better, Vogue. Lol, she's basically the embodiment of I'm not like the other girls. Honestly, after watching that video, I think the main thing out of everything that hit me was that she doesn't like egg and cheese, bro. I can't. Like, preferences, you can shove your preferences up your butt. There's some things that everybody should like. Unless you're lactose intolerant, of course, then it's acceptable, but in any other case, I'm sorry, dude. Okay, but in conclusion, did she come off a little bit stuck up? Yeah, but I feel like, you know, when you're that famous at such a young age, that's kind of bound to happen. But, you know, it's just classic TikToker cringe, dude.